prepare yourself.
Ooh,
Oh, not you again.
shiny. Shiny, 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 mine!
This mini boss, he's... I mean... he's so annoying. I would be glad to have this stage done with. The stage can be speedrun to a degree, but there's a lot of spots you kind of have to stop at. Oh, go in the hole. Alright. Let's do this. You know, this stage should be renamed Stonehead Man, not Jewel Man, because this is the real boss of the stage. Okay, 2 passes. I'm okay with that. Alright, let's do this. Get ourselves another good attempt on Jewel Man. Hopefully the victory one this time. The spiders are a bit of a pain in this stage. That guy almost pretty much never hits me there. Pretty much never. Alright, Jewel Man, tired of your shenanigans. It's time to take you out. I'm gonna be a bit quiet for this. I really have to concentrate. Good pattern so far. Come on. That's the pattern I do not like trying to dodge. Moment of truth. Let's do this. Gotcha! Finally! Goodbye, Jewel Man! Originally thought the jump button was actually what controlled Jewel Man to jump. Well, it turns out that is not true. It's actually the jump animation that causes Jewel Man to jump. Just falling off Rush Jet causes Mega Man to go into a jump animation, which causes Jewel Man to jump. Jewel Man's Jewel Satellite always rotates counterclockwise, and he always fires from the 9 o'clock position, meaning that while he's on the right hand side of the screen, you have less time to react and dodge accordingly. I walked into the stage not knowing what to expect. The stage in itself can be intimidating, with all the instant death spikes laid everywhere and the use of the pendulum-type platforms. Lots of practice is required to navigate the stage safely. Take that out of the equation, then you only really have two obstacles to worry about. The first is the dazed spider just before the mini-boss. You can't always expect it to cooperate, sometimes it hops as soon as it lands, causing you to miss a shot. Then you probably have the biggest headache in the entire stage, the mini-boss itself, Stonehead. The problem here is not Stonehead himself, but rather the falling rocks and the timing of the jump to avoid the stun. So many times I would get here, only to have rocks drop in a way that pin you into a corner, where I end up taking damage. This guy, believe it or not, is the biggest ender of all my runs. Jewel Man's stage earns a rating of 4 to 5. For such a simple mini-boss concept, it is the random pattern of falling rocks that gets the highest rating. I honestly thought the boss was going to be the hardest part, knowing that I wasn't going to be able to hit a satellite off because it would count as a dinged shot. This meant waiting for him to fire off the satellites at the end of each of his phases and countering during the brief period where he runs across the room. I already knew that he had two patterns for firing satellites off, but what I didn't originally know is that he fired them from different locations based on what side of the room he was on. This had me going, why is he easier to dodge on the left side than the right side, until I slowed down the playback footage. This makes the hardest pattern to dodge the pattern where you have to jump over all the satellites while he's on the right side of the screen. Jewel Man earns himself a boss rating of 3 to 5. He's got a very sort of yellow devilish feel to him, but in a robot master form. The final rating for the stage is based on the highest difficulty of the stage, thus making the final rating for Jewel Man's stage a 4 to 5. I don't know why I'm trying to take on the hardest robot masters first. Perhaps I just want the pain to be done and over with. There is one robot master left that has me worried, but I think I should take it easy for a bit. So, until the next video goes up, take care.